Is it doing it? Is it doing the thing? Are we here yet? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've been here like this whole time, just doing my stream, and I thought that you guys could see me, and apparently you haven't been able to see me this whole time. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Hi, Star Fox. Yes, I refreshed the chat, and I noticed, I was like, people are very quiet tonight, and usually they're not super quiet. And then I went to my stream on Twitch, on the internet, and noticed that I wasn't even streaming, but I was recording, but I hit record and the stream button, so I don't know. I have markers, as I was just explaining in this 10-minute video that may or may not end up on YouTube, because I thought I was streaming. The idea here is that physical therapy is taking a long time. It's taking forever, and this dress needs to get done now. And paint takes a long time. So if I have to choose between drying time and physical therapy, I'm just going to work smarter and not harder, and make time for my physical therapy, and do markers on the dress, and make it look maybe a little more punk and sketchy. So that's the plan. I can't believe that I just wasn't streaming this whole time. It's very frustrating. It's fine, it's fine. Just like lots of tech is just, it's so hard to work with. It's ridiculous. Face heart, yeah, that's me today. I'm doing a little heart. I just put some stuff on pretty quick because I did the face massage thing, trying to get all of this to not be a knotted mess. It's working out really well so far. I've noticed an improvement from yesterday. Whenever like I first started this, it was like, super swollen and not super fun. And I felt a little bit like one of the snakes in the jungle, because I was like having to extend out my jaw, like just to get to the muscles that needed to get worked into. So it was a weird process. Yay for improvements. Yeah! How's my jaw? I can actually, like, I feel like I can talk a little easier today. Because yesterday it was, like, swollen. I was like, this whole time I just couldn't, like, focus. It was just, almost felt like there was gum, like, in my skin. If that makes sense. Yeah, I have Nutella, and I'm pretty stoked about it. I was listening to Elvis right before I got on stream, so I went to like some of the stream beat stuff and did one of the rock ones. How are you? Oh my gosh, hang on. Okay, Nutella's super thick. How are you, Star Fox? How is your day? Cute outfit. Why, thank you. I really appreciate that. I got a little gold in my room. I'm looking for a jacket. I can do this one. It already has some paint on it. I've just made peace with the fact that I'm going to have paint on some of my clothes. I got snacks. You want some? Have you ever seen, gosh, what is it? Bee and Puppy Cat? Yeah, that should be the order. Bee and Puppy Cat is an animated show. It's very short. It's all on YouTube. And it's so cute. 10 out of 10 recommend. I can't remember what made me think of that, but they've got some cute stuff. Oh, they talk about snacks a lot. Maybe that was a... But I'm hoping that they make more, because I really like what they do. It's like interdimensional stuff, and they don't explain everything, which just adds to the world building, which is quite nice. Here is my packaging for my cookies. Okay, there's so much Nutella here. This was like maybe not the best idea to give me this much at once. I'm actually trying to gain weight, but that's like too much sugar at once. That's a bad idea. My dad is great. Went to work, came home, and removed the transmission on the diesel. Now just watching and talking to you while watching Robin Hood. The one with the fox. Yeah, the animated one. Is that the one with, like, the bear as well? And the lady fox is, like, the princess. They're adorable. I also like, Star Fox and Crystal. They're fun. I keep misplacing stuff. Yeah, the cartoon went from the year 1973. Yes, that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. It is from the future. There are many foxes. Have you seen that part in Futurama where they have like this really long song that goes with it, but it's all about like the span of time, but a ridiculously long amount of time in the future. And they're like giraffes and stuff that rule the world. It's very short clips, but it's funny. Gosh. Oh, you know what? I didn't get to share any of my journal stuff, but I'm probably gonna do that soon. And I can't find any of my stuff. It's ridiculous. There are lots of snacks here though, so I can't be too mad. They say cleanliness is next to godliness, but I think realistically, what that translates to, the Jaws doing stuff. I think what that translates to is efficiency. If you know where everything is, you don't have to waste time or energy doing stuff to try to get to the next point. Ugh. Okay. Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna keep looking. Haha. Okay. So this, a drawing pen. I don't know what is up with my tech right now, but like, literally the moment I get any energy at all, this is gonna be the next thing up. I'm gonna be troubleshooting why my stuff isn't like working well together, why they're not playing and getting along, because this was working yesterday and it's not doing anything. I mean, it should be fully charged, so I'll double check that, but I have a lot of stuff planned for that too. So if you like character creation, I'm actually going to be continuing my comics that I've created, and some of them, I mean, I've not really had a platform for it. I've not had something where it's just been like focused on that, and then really you know, pouring my love and my time and my energy into it. I haven't had that kind of stuff since college, and I'd really like to have it again. So I think quite a bit more of my show is going to be focused on showing you the worlds that are inside of my head, and all the weird stuff that happens, and all the aesthetics that comes from the story. And I'd like for it to grow pretty naturally, and maybe even incorporate some of the stuff from the community. We could do like inside jokes and stuff, and I could put it in like some of the backgrounds for the stories. But I'll be making my process for making comics a lot more public, and if you want to be a part of that, that's going to be a lot of what my show is going to be more geared towards down the road, mainly after I get this done. I like the paintings, and I like painting on stream, but I really would prefer to do paintings and music, and then you guys could like vibe with me and do all that. But I want to incorporate interaction, so I'm thinking like video games with the community on certain days, and then doing comics, and then showing you guys like my characters and updates for that. Those are gonna happen a lot more often too, and we'll still do like giveaways and stuff, but that's gonna be like the main focus of the stream, because I'm thinking of like what I want to do next as an artist anyway. And I think that there's going to be at least some people that would be interested in how someone does this, especially for webtoons, because I want to make it to where all the stuff is going to be focused on like stuff I can just directly upload to webtoons, because then it'll just be like a flawless process where I make something on stream on my drawing monitor. If I get it done on stream, cool. If not, finish it off stream, and then I just let you guys be a part of it ever so often. And then you could follow along with the story, and I'd really like to make it to where you guys could actually influence the story. Like, if you show up to my stream, we'll have like different parts of the story where it could be just something specific, like add in a specific kind of character, or like a fork in the road kind of plot thing. And if you participate in my show, you can actually like have a say in what happens and change the future of whatever this comic is. I have so many different stories that at least one of them I'm going to dedicate to like this stream. And I think it's going to be the punk one. There's a punk one that it's more like Tank Girl inspired, but they're like gangs that serve ice cream, and they go around and they're really sweet to kids, and they bring like these their own like style of ice cream and their own aesthetic and everything, and their own like sales pitch and whatnot to the kids, but it's like futuristic. They are they're in like a zombie future, and so this was something that like the people from the before times wanted to remind the kids like what it was like to have like any serotonin at all in this apocalyptic future that they have going on. And so that creates a lot of like interesting almost like a D&D type of thing, like a campaign, but like we could do it together. Like I can create different characters, and then you could vote like which character comes in when, and we could just go from there. And I think it'll be when I get this drawing monitor up, it'll be something that I think will just happen pretty naturally. Joey, hi, hello, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I was giving my spiel there. Apologies for the delay in response, but I wanted to finish that train of thought before it went poof, because as I sure know, most people know, I do have trouble focusing quite a bit, but I'm working on that. You want me to boop a Franklin? You got it, man. I have snacks. I'm so excited. Franklin, it's Franklin. It's jamming out. Yes. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, that's little Franklin. Oh, Star Fox, you say that the power's flickering already. Man, are you experiencing snow? I mean, at this point I wouldn't be surprised, but you did say the other day it was like 80-something degrees. Joey, you say you got a bunch of road cases today. What do you mean by that? Explain, good sir. Please elaborate. I have to start on the stress. Okay, so I'm gonna be sketching on this, and I'm gonna check chat in between some sketches. I wonder if I can just bring this closer. Let me see. Yeah, I think that works for me. What? You say it's a tornado warning? Oh my gosh, that makes sense because the weather's been shifting so quickly. I mean, that's what happens. You get motion when you get extreme change very swiftly. That's so concerning. Oh man, it was like, I don't know, you rolled for warmth during the blizzard and they were like, alright, you get warmth, but here's a tornado too. A fire tornado. That's what you get. Road cases, we use them for transporting equipment for shows. Cool, cool, cool. They're built real rugged. That's good. Yeah, it's always good to invest in stuff that'll help the lifespan. Yeah, lifespan of the equipment. Sorry. The equipment that you have, so that, I mean, that's gonna last a lot longer if you just make like the first stuff actually solid than going back and getting more. It saves a lot of time. Ooh, so not that long ago, like when I moved all of this up here, oh my gosh, it was weird. There was so much crunching. But when I flex my muscles, I can actually access the rest of my muscles up there now. So that's cool. I don't think I have all of them yet, but I'm getting there. I need a cookie. And then I'm gonna draw on the body wants a cookie, so we're gonna do that. So it sounds about right for the weather here. Fire tornadoes. Texas. Yeah, some conventions have been around for a long time. I hear some people talk about the stories of vending at shows before it became popular, before people really knew about it. The numbers people were pulling in because there were just like no other vendors. That's crazy. Well, Star Fox, thank you for letting me know about your fire tornado situation. If that progresses in any way, please let me know. I'd like to know that you're okay. That's me, yeah, I'm Namen. I'm trying to take this slow, but I like Nutella a whole lot. Especially with strawberries. They're really good. Okay. I'll put to it. Now that my hands are properly coated in Nutella. This is so much faster! Ah! This is fantastic. Oh yeah. I think that one's standing out pretty well, especially with the other ones. You can see the contrast. It's gonna get there. There we go. You can see it a lot better now. It's getting there, and it's getting there fast, and that's exactly what we want. Nightmare Slackies? Yeah, I'm glad you noticed. Oh my god! You say you can't let yourself die, you gotta get a girlfriend. You do you, man. Okay. I think some of these are gonna get eyelashes, and then some of them are not. I think if I try to do all of them, it might be overwhelming in the design, and then it also would take a long time. So we're just gonna do a few of them. But all of them are going to get a basic black outline. Gosh, I am like smelling this Sharpie. It's a little much. That makes the yellow pop out more too. That's nice. Yeah, so a little bit of update. This is going to be my party dress. This is my costume for the circus theme party stream that we're doing. And so I'm working on it right now. And I don't know when exactly we're going to have it, but I want to say somewhere around in 2 weeks. That sounds about right. I'm still planning and looking at my schedule, but if you want to dress up, that's what I'll be doing. I'm putting some effort into this, and this is new for me. This is so different. But I want to make it really exciting and see what I can bring to the show. So if you want to take part and check out the costumes, we'll have it to where we can pull up the Discord, and people that share their costumes, we can show them off on stream. This is wild. Like, I can like feel my brain short-circuiting. It's probably because I'm just pushing it a little hard. I did notice on like the one stream that I had to cancel. I was gonna do just like makeup because I could tell the body wasn't having it too terribly much that day, and I went to go like pick up my makeup brushes, and my hands were shaking so bad that I couldn't actually like get the brushes to like do what I wanted them to. So that was the one time I had to cancel. But if there's ever any way that I can work around it, like I'll always do my best to be here. I like you guys so much, and you're my peeps. I like when we can hang out, and I'm doing my best to make this kind of like a little clubhouse, like a little tree house that we have. And I'd like it to be something just kind of like almost otherworldly, and just a little bit of an artistic escape from all the wackiness that's going on in the human realm. So the longer this goes on, especially with any more support, I'll be able to like really bring some cool stuff. Like, we're getting lights in the studio soon. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm putting up string lights all around, and there's a lot of them. It's a very, very long roll of string lights, so I might get a little creative with it over time, but for now, at least, like, for sure gonna put some up and just see what they look like. And I've got a lot of reflective stuff in here that you can't really see too terribly much, so maybe that'll bring it out. I'm still learning how to do set design. This is all new. Trying not to like breathe all this in. I just need to get this dress done. Look at it! Look at it! Alright! Oh, look at how much faster it's coming along. I'm so excited. It smells bad. It'll aerate out before I have to wear it. Ninja Guy, hello, welcome to the stream. We're making it very smelly with markers. Oh, no one's destined to be single. You can choose it if you want. It's all about choices. There are plenty of people in the world, just as there are plenty of resources in the world, and the main problem is that we're disconnected. When you find the right the right people, and you find the right places for things, when you start putting those things together, usually it just opens up a lot of doors. That's what the internet is. That's like how we're all hanging out. Tornado and Tuscaloosa. Always remember, because you'd left hours before it all went down. I heard it was happening on the way home. Loaded all your equipment, headed right back, and helped for cleanup almost 3 weeks straight. Aw, Joey, that's so sweet. It's also the place where the Jailhouse Times newspaper spawned from the newspaper I was with for the next 8 years. That's so cool. If you ever want to like self-promo stuff in my chat, please feel free to do so. If you do streaming or YouTube, or if you do writing or acting or anything, I just really would love to like have people come here and then share their artistic stuff and then be able to like find their peeps. Thanks for greeting each other too. I appreciate that. That's really nice. Those outlines make it pop? Yeah, I'm really excited for it, especially since all of the other colors are so bright and so light. This is like, I'm trying my best to really keep in mind negative space with this and have it not be too messy too fast, because I tried that in my paintings and it ended up brown for the most part, so I'm gonna try to like stick to my guns and like make sure I don't make it too busy. I think it's turning out and coming out really well so far. I think it's getting there. I don't know any Sonic fangirls here. Lamau. That's funny that you say that, because I kind of think it would be cool to have like people in the Ghouls Club. I know there are some Sonic fans in the Ghouls Club, which is like girls club, but it's for just femmes that want to like hang out and be spooky babes. And I haven't really done anything with it since I've been doing my physical therapy, but I do think it would be cool to have it where we're gonna hang out in like the Discord anyway, and it's like private, but in the regular Discord there's a whole section set up for us just to show off like all the stuff that we do, like playing video games together or like cosplaying and stuff like that. But that's like a down the road kind of thing. Like I would need a lot more support for me to be able to do anything with it at all. So that's in the works. It's a little distracting. Hang on. Oh my god. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love this kind of music, but I was just like, also makes me think of a meme that I saw with Elon Musk. He was doing a shanty. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we've got like super cute stuff planned. Like, all the fun stuff. But, before we can get to that, all of the other stuff has to be done first. And just like... with the rate I'm going, it's gonna take a little bit to get there, but the faster we get more people in to like support the show, the more I'll be able to like do nice things, and like I'd like to ship out some people like some cosplays that they could do, and they could pick out characters that they want to try out, and then we could pick out like ships and different cosplays from like different fandoms, and then just like take pictures and interact on TikTok and stuff, and just make it to where like it's a club. But I guess like I never really got to watch Sailor Moon, but I guess it's kind of like if you took Sailor Moon but made it like goth girls, and then like gave them access to like outfits that they can mail each other, and then also video games that they could play together on the internet. That's what the Ghouls Club is. I've been working on it, but I mean I've got so many other things going right now. Those need to be addressed first, like filling my shop so I can pay bills and whatnot. Yes, these things come first, because I want to be able to like bring fun stuff to the channel and not have to worry about these things while we actually get to party and have a good time. Now, some of this fabric is very wrinkly. So the marker is actually pretty nice. So I don't have to worry about it smearing all over the place as much. It dries so fast. Oh, guys. Okay, so I'll have to do my numbers, and I have to hang on, sorry. These are new. This is like new in my process. I'm getting like, they're almost like glitches. I don't know. Anyway, I need to not have this marker by my face so much. Haha. Nope, there it goes. It's gone. I don't know what I was gonna say. This is like too much. I'm gonna catch up on chat though. Just a little concerned about my brain. A little bit. I might be like frying it a little bit in my physical therapy process. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so the wrap up for that, and the reason why I went off talking about the Ghouls Club is with the short amount of time that I've been on the internet, I have made friends with a ton of ladies that enjoy having cute aesthetics and then also playing video games. They're just very quiet and they don't get out much in terms of socializing with most people like me. So it's a thing. It's very interesting. But just because like some people aren't like, if like your type of person isn't like super easy for you to meet, that doesn't mean that they're not out there. Sometimes they're just like not very social, so it makes it very difficult to run into them. Maybe Ghouls Club could like help. You say the girls you did in the past, they saw all your game and nerd stuff, and then like they disappeared. That just means they like the filter you've put in place in your room. It sounds like it worked. If someone like judges you for the stuff that makes you happy, and I mean if it's like clean and organized, and it's not like hurting anyone, like people should be chill about it. It's fine. Like, we should be able to have self-expression and not just be beige robots that, have you noticed, like, all the apartments these days, they're all beige? Like, who wants to live in that? That's boring, and you have to absorb it all the time. So I think having, like, stuff, as long as it's not, like, overwhelming or interrupting your flow, stuff that brings you joy, like, that's good. That's good, because then, especially, like, if you feel good, you're gonna have that good energy and be able to like put that out in the world, and we need more of that. Oh, was going to play Borderlands, but with the power flicker, not even gonna bother. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. That sounds a little sketch. It sounds a little concerning, to be honest. Just joking on the no girls part. They will show up in time. No joke, like, more and more people are getting into the kind of nerdy scene. Like, Joey makes a good point. I've noticed it too. So, realistically, if you're wanting to meet people, and this is not just because I have friends that run conventions, but I really do recommend, like, when vaccines are in full swing and everything's safe and all that, if you want to find your nerdy crowd, go to conventions. You support local artists a lot of the times, or you support artists that are just doing their best to be their own person and be their own boss and have more say over their own life. But in terms of a social aspect, you're going to be able to find a lot more of your people at these conventions, because all of those people that never go outside, that don't talk to other people, that don't have a way to access people, but have like all the stuff that they're passionate about, that, you know, a lot of them are passionate about the same things you are. Conventions bring them out, and they're like, hey, this is like a safe space. Like, we're all going to be expressive. We're all going to have fun. and no one's gonna be a jerk about it, and it's gonna be nice, and we don't have to worry about people being as judgmental. So it's something that I recommend, especially if you're wanting to meet people. Check out conventions. Like, that's what I was doing before all of this, and if nothing else, I would love to go back and just have a good time with people. I'd love to do a travel vlog. That mainly depends on the phone that I have, to be honest, if it can handle it or not. The one I have right now is like at capacity. Usually likes to stay at 1%. Sometimes I can finagle it to get charged a little more, but I do recommend conventions for finding some good quality people. Some of the best people that I've ever met, I found through conventions. They're just, it's like a magnet for interesting people of all walks of life, but this is like that one thing that brings them together. And I think self-expression really is just a huge part of that. Wonder if you're able to stream Cadence of Hyrule, since it's a music type of game. I have no idea, to be honest. I do know that they have been getting a little weird with that over time. I would maybe just look into it. I did notice, like, right after this whole DCMA thing went down, like, what was it? The new video game, Cyberpunk 2022? Yeah? They even had a song in that streamers were running into trouble with. So even if it's something to where, like, you can't find any information on the internet about it, or if Twitch hasn't, like, released any information about it, it might not be safe, just to be completely honest. But surely you're not the first person who's tried, so I would look it up, and I'm sure, like, probably Reddit has probably answered this question already, because they just seem to do that. It's really quite nice. They're like a genie that just, like, answers questions. That's what Reddit is in my brain. That's what Google used to be in my brain. Yeah, you say you go to that, okay, but here's the thing, okay? You say you go to that one convention every year, except for, you know, this year for obvious reasons. But, are you trying to interact with anyone? Are you going to panels? Are you interacting in the panels? Are you talking to anyone that's there? Are you, like, putting yourself out there at all? Also, if you go to the same ones, you're going to get the same crowd every time. If it's a pretty consistent convention and they're not trying to bring in a lot of outside influence, you could potentially be doing this kind of fishbowl thing, to where even though that is like a nice thing that is working for you, it might not potentially have what you could need to find, like, your people. You know, like, if your people don't go to that show and that's the only show that you go to, then yeah, you're really, like, denying yourself the opportunity for them to meet you if you don't put yourself out there. Yeah. But, you know, just regardless, if you do go to conventions, like, if you're going to meet people, just make sure you put yourself out there at those conventions as well. The way I've usually found it is, people tend to just have, like, packs of friends. So, like, once you make friends with that one person that's friends with, like, 10 people in the convention scene, you're gonna be fine. You'll be set. They'll be like, oh, wow, you know what? Your sense of humor makes me think of this person. Ah, you guys should meet. You know what? Let's go play Mario Kart. Then after that, like, you're usually, like, you can ride the social wave, and it's pretty good. But getting in it and, like, being an outsider, it can be pretty tough. Like, not knowing how to approach that. But everyone starts somewhere. I mean, that's like, how it was for me before I made some of the best friends that I have. Yas. It almost looks like a spooky quilt. So much faster. Oh my gosh. Look at that eye way over there. Over here. Yeah. You say if they're jerky, you get to kick them out. Yeah, that's what's really nice about being a vendor too. Like if you build yourself up enough that you're not, you know, like really struggling. If someone's like super rude to you and weird, you could just tell them to like go away. It's really nice. I didn't like run into that a whole lot. I'm usually pretty good at like deflecting that kind of I don't know, comments of like one time a guy said like not in a sarcastic way that I should meet him in a dark alley to do like a commission order, and I was like, oh, I want you to leave. But yeah, I am happy to not run into situations like that. But for the most part, conventions were like super wholesome. It is also interesting too, because there's such a social dynamic for it all to work. Like, you need specific people as like specific pieces in specific places doing specific things. And there's a formula. If you get good at it, I mean, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. But it requires like knowing people. This is nice, because once this is done, I don't have to do it anymore. Which is, I don't know, my brain is like stuck in this mode that it thinks I'm just gonna be forever working on this dress. That this is never going to end. But I'm just gonna work through it anyway. What if you can hear this marker? It's very scratchy. Hey, did you know that your spine is supposed to be like curvy and not super flat like mine was? Ah, what? It's weird. Like, the rest of your stuff likes to align a lot more when the spine is where it's supposed to be. I think I should have been approaching this a little more holistically from the beginning. Just go directly for the spine. This one's Christmassy. Oh, there's gingerbread houses and they're so cute. Wow, this looks fun. Hey, check this out. Yeah, there's matching stuff. Aww. They're just smashing gingerbread houses. Wow. This looks so fun! I want to do this! Oh no! Oh, it's Jello. Oh my goodness. I love stuff like this. It's so textural. Ah, the slow-mo is so fun. They're super dramatic. Oh, that was nice. I guess we're doing Christmas lo-fi. Here you go. That's what we're doing on stream today. They're just eating bread. Man, that's the life. Bread is so nice. Put some butter on it. Ah, beautiful. Star Fox, you say you're focused on your games, vehicle, and work. She comes around cool, if not, no different. Been this way since high school, back in 2008. Yeah, as long as you, like, focus on your own balance, that's the main thing. I think, also, people are attracted to confidence. It's important. So, if you start making sure that you really are expressive with the stuff that makes you happy, I think it's going to draw on the right people. I need water, and there's no water in here. Ah, there's like ET though. Oh, look at this. Wow. That looks so much better already. It's not done. But when I do motions, it's just gonna pop. Oh, especially black lights. Ah! Oh, yeah. I like it. I'm digging it. Yes. I'll be able to have everything go with it, but gotta get the basics done. And then we can add a little razzle dazzle. This fell down. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna get regular water considering I'm just kind of munching on this Nutella and that has like a lot of sugar in it. Alright, so we're gonna take a very small intermission after I catch up on chat, and then I'll encourage you to get some water, use the bathroom, grab a snack, but let me catch up on chat real quick. Hard rain started right now. Oh, it's like, okay, so things are escalating on your end. That's concerning. Love you some Cyberpunk 2077. Yes. I didn't know. 2022? That's actually not that far off. Relatively speaking. Yeah. Next year. Like, my brain just, like, short-circuited and was like, what year is it? I had to look. Yeah, it's 2021. I'm still in disbelief. Joey, you say you've never attended a con without working. I haven't done it since 2012? I actually... No, it was like 2008. Yeah, when I first started doing conventions. When I was a wee lass. It was very small. No, I worked then too. No. Guys, I've never been to a convention I wasn't working at, to some extent. I was always working a booth, and sometimes I would do panels too, and help run shows. I've never, ever got to attend one just to attend one. That's really sad. Aw, I should do that. We should have like one day, we can make like an unbirthday, like going to a convention thing, because then we could all celebrate our unbirthdays together and go to a convention and all hang out, and it would be a thing. It would be cool. And then maybe I could do that with like a convention that wants to sponsor us. I would be down. But like me personally, I want to do travel vlogs. I think that would be cool to just like, I could technically still be working while I'm attending, but I'll be able to actually experience the convention. I'll get like the full convention and socializing experience, because usually what would happen is I'd meet cool people, but then I'd be stuck behind a booth, and by the time I was done with the booth, after like, I have to set everything up and take it down, and keep in mind, my insides look like raw hamburger meat. And I know that they weren't a whole lot better when I was doing conventions, so I was always like super tired. Did my best to socialize anyway. I think that's why I have as many friends as I do now. I like powered through to be able to hang out anyway. But it definitely has like affected my social life a lot, a whole lot. So I think it would be so fun just to attend a convention and then just actually get to hang out with people and, I don't know, like relax for the first time in 20 years. That'd be nice. Oh, Star Fox, you say you're always a vendor at them. Ah, okay. See, that's going to make it hard, too, to socialize. It's probably going to make it to... I don't know. It gives you access to meeting certain people, but if you get into a conversation that you really like and a customer comes up, there's only so much you can do about that because you are there to work and, yeah. I'd like to do both. I'm making a whole bunch of new stuff I could just take to shows. It'd be cool. But I don't want to, like, grind myself into the ground like I was doing. Because it was bad. Like, by the time I was done with the show, it was just red. All the way across here. Because my body was just shutting down. After every show, yeah. And it's nice to not do that. Can I post a couple Instagram links? Your brother draws. Yes, please. Please. Or your bro draws. Yeah. Please advertise your art. If you would like people to see this person's artwork, please post their links as well. I'd like to have people be able to like check out all the stuff that people are doing. Maybe get a little excited about people creating things, which is always nice. When people create things that I personally feels like it propels us forward because new stuff comes into existence and it makes it to where things aren't so stale. So anyone that is doing any kind of art, really you're doing society a favor by making it to where we're not just stagnant all the time. Because yeah, we can like get to the point where we work efficiently like machines, but is that really just all we want? I think people want a little more complexity and the human element too, and art is really the most human thing there is. A gaming chair is coming in this week. Ooh, that's exciting. I switched from like my creaky chair to this one. And this one seems to have more support. So I hope whatever kind of chair you have is good for support, especially if you're going to be streaming a lot. It's very important to keep your posture because, yeah, especially like after doing so much work on my drawing monitor for so long, I was like turning into a gremlin, a goblin in my spine. So I think that'll help because, I mean, they're like made to help people out. Cool. That hammer lick. Yeah, I'm a little behind. Hi, Blake. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for dropping your Mega Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy. Yeah. Super Meat Boy emote. I will just never remember. I'm not really sure why. Plague of Meat. That sounds like what someone like an alien civilization, what they would call us, like invading. Plague of meat. I could see it. Oh, Joey, so you had to refresh and then you got an ad. Congratulations. Well, thank you. I feel very special. I was checking my analytics and the last time I checked, these ads have given me 30 cents. And I must say, I'm very pleased that I'm getting money at all, because that was not something that I was even looking into trying to utilize, so it's just kind of nice that it's like in the background. So I have a friend that streams and they say that the followers don't really do a whole lot, but if you have a lot of followers all at once and they all watch these ads, that's kind of how I ran my model for shows. It's like microtransactions. You don't need like a whole bunch from just a couple people. If you have a whole bunch of people and they just give you like a little bit of money. I don't know. We'll just see. I'll just do my thing and we'll see what it turns into. Oh, okay. Alright, we're doing intermission now. And, ouch. I'll be back. And, then we'll do more on the dress. I'm getting water. You should get water too. You should hydrate. And, I don't know, like use the bathroom or something. We'll be back. Here's me. And here's me no more. Hello. I've acquired water. Gosh, Marionette is in my chair. She's in the way. Let's make this real quick. Yes. Now I can work on this and see you guys. Oh, Star Fox! You say the storm and tornado thing here is expected between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Well, I'll just be here keeping an eye on that. There's not much I can do from my end, but I wish you well. Hello, cameraman. That's me. Alright, let's take this down. Yeah, cool. Checking out chat. 2008, good times when you were 18. You're super social and always positive 24/7 when people think you're weird for that. I mean, if you don't have like a lot of drama in your life, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you have like sad stuff, it's okay to be sad about the sad stuff when it's going on. There we go. Yeah, that was nice of you to put your buddy's stuff in the channels too. That way maybe some more people can check out their stuff, see what they're doing. Yeah, this character is like super hyper and super wackadoodle, very cartoony. So I'm like building up my body at the same time I'm building up the dress. So I'll be able to like bring the full performance. Hopefully we'll get there. I'll get there eventually. I just want it now. I've had a few thoughts of what to do on the top section, but I'm still working on that. Like the bottom parts of the dress, like this part down here, I know what it looks like. Top part of the dress, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just kind of winging it and just rolling with it. And then seeing what I can make over time. So I am not really skilled in this type of stuff. This is like the first time I've edited a dress or anything like this. So this is all new. And don't really know what I'm doing with that up there, but I'll figure it out. No. Say some people are like, man, you always smile and all of that, but then you say like, I woke up today, why wouldn't I be happy? Like realistically, there's so many good things in life that you can experience that it would be a shame to forget that when all the other stuff is going on. But that's usually just how our brains work. Unfortunately. This is encouraging me to use my upper body, which is good. I also really like the sketchy look anyway, with just pops of color. The style that Don't Starve has is absolutely stunning. So if I make this a little sketchy, I think it actually would add to it because it would be a textural thing. Which I've noticed a lot of the really good cartoons, like, they incorporate layering a lot more than I realized when I was a kid. Like, I can see it a lot better now. Like SpongeBob, they do a combination of really bright pops of color, but then there's also like speckles in a lot of the backgrounds that are really colorful. They're like blues and reds, and they're all on tans and whites. But there's very rarely any space that's just like a big block of color with nothing on it. Usually it has like some kind of scratches or shading. So I'm kind of like taking mental notes for stuff that I've liked, that I've seen in various works, and I think I've just been incorporating what I think looks good conceptually into some of my newer stuff, which is really nice because I haven't done something like that in quite some time. I guess I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and just like absorb content in a long time. And I've been watching SpongeBob with Subliminal every now and then, and it's been really great. It's been good to get back to the stuff that I feel is like the quality that I'm wanting to strive for in my work. Early seasons of SpongeBob, it's on a whole other level. I find myself gravitating towards animated shows a whole lot, and I also like doing comics. So I think realistically, I'm probably going to end up being an animator. And I only sound like that when I say it now because I'm like overwhelmed, and it's something that I want so badly, and I've wanted it for so long. But I'm acknowledging that like I'm not going to be able to do the kind of quality that I'm wanting and not have that skill set. Same with music. To get to the level of production that I'm wanting, I'm going to have to like really up my game and learn a lot of stuff. So once we get all the base level stuff stabilized, and we have everything going with the schedule, and everything's a little more set in stone with that, my personal artistic journey is I'm just going to learn how to do a lot of the higher level, like harder to do kind of art forms. I think I'm ready for it. Acting too. Acting is crazy because it combines so many different elements, especially if you incorporate song. Wink wink eyebrow lift. Just gonna hold this like away from my face. It's getting a bit much. Oh, Joey, you say you want to see me have this on at a convention? I would love to wear this at a convention. I could use it for Ehlers-Danlos awareness, and I could tell people like, hey, this is Miss Marionette. You can find her on these channels that I have and learn more about this. And by that time, I could hopefully have my Screaming Zebra book done. Have that be like a physical item that people could have access to. That would be really nice. I want to strive for that. Yeah, I mean, as long as it like holds together, I'd love to wear this places. It won't last a lifetime, but it should last for a few shows. Gosh, that's weird. You know, I hear cosplayers talk about stuff like that all the time, like the life span of their works, of their cosplays, and it is like so weird to experience that, to be on the other side, because it's like, what? No, I worked so hard on this. No, like like cosplay repairs at shows. Like I see some people do like booths for like cosplay repairs. Those people are wholesome. That's nice. People get really attached to their cosplays, and I could definitely see why. I mean, if you put like this much time and effort into making something, like this is art. This is a lot. Maybe next time go all Sharpie on the next outfit. It could be easier. I do like that this provides different textures, and this is so much more satisfying in person, because when you move the cloth, some of the eyes here, they have resistance to them. So it's going to incorporate that in motion. Hang on. That's going to be incorporated in the movement of how the dress works, like the anatomy of the dress. So it might work a little more like chainmail logic. It could be interesting. So maybe it'll make them pop a little more, because I do see the white like bending as it moves, which is pretty nice. Yes, this is pretty cool. But yeah, Sharpies are making this whole thing a lot faster. If that becomes something that I can incorporate, I would be down. I do want to do like paintings to music on stage. I think it would be really interesting to do dresses, like with Sharpies. Like I could have like completely white dresses and, you know, do something with it. Also do like paint, like smear and paint on stuff. It's nice. I've been thinking about a photo shoot of it. I have a tarp, I have a bed, I have paint, I have practice. I did something in Something New, I think it was called, where we all went out on stage and then we wore these completely white outfits and then we smeared paint on each other, and it was such an interesting process. It's like, it was so, like, it went with what was going on in the moment. And, like, while you were there, you were a part of the experience. Because it matched with it. And so, if this was something that was done repeatedly, like, the experience is going to be different, as long as they do it differently, in different patterns. So that was just exciting to be a part of. And if I had, like, dresses or, like, I don't know, some kind of cloth that I could incorporate in that would be cool. Maybe, like, a long scarf. But I do have a tarp, and I want to do a photo shoot, and so I'm itching to put it to use. I'm thinking bubbles as well. Because, like, when you start to blow a lot of bubbles, it just gets everywhere. Like, it's ridiculous. But with the tarp, it's not a big deal. I'd love to do giant ones. Those would be cool. Maybe not in this space, though. It's pretty cramped. Oh my gosh. Serotonin. Oh, look at all of them. Look at all these eyes. They are so much more obvious now. I'm so proud. Etta and Eddie has great art style. That is funny that you mentioned that, because I want to do a segment where I have Miss Marionette. I have her whole design. Like, I have it in my head. I know what it looks like in my head. But I don't know what my style is in terms of animation, in terms of illustration. I am still trying to find my style. So what I might try is drawing Miss Marionette in the style of all of these different cartoons. And that includes Ed and Eddie. There's a few of my own characters that they have Steven Universe logic. Like, they have fusion logic for just being able to, like, convey how they work. So I could do some of that in that kind of art style too. But I think I might make it to where, like, people in the chat can vote on which art style we're going to pick that day, and then I can try to recreate one of my own characters in the style of that image. I'm ready for it. Whenever I can get my drawing monitor working, that's going to be part of the segment. I have to work on the dress right now anyway, though, so it's not too terribly big a deal. But that's in the works for the very near future. What am I going to do after my stream? Keep working. I either work on my body, work on the dress, or both. And that's pretty much just like, I have some orders that I need to get done and get ready to get shipped for tomorrow, including yours, Star Fox. I've got your order going on. I've got the like thank you letters down here. I'm working on those, and then I'm also printing off so many prints. It's time, because I got to get these printed off and put into physical shops, and then I've also got to get them on my online shop. So once I have more stock in place, it's going to be a lot nicer, because right now I'm just like, hi, hello, I make money on the internet, here's my shop that has like 10 things in it. And then, you know, that's not great as a business model. I had like a whole shop, like over 100 listings, wiped clean after I got sick. So starting fresh, so after the stream, I'll be building up my castle. That's what I'm gonna do. And I think to advertise it, I might like literally just make that visual. So it'll be like, hi, I'm the princess. My castle is my Shopify. Okay, so see this? This is my castle. It's kind of boring right now. I might just paint this on the stream one day and then just like focus on the fact that I have a shop and tell people during the castle painting stream that I have a shop. I could put an eye on this. We could recreate the eye that Omar Celine was so nice to donate to our community. I'm gonna put this on here, and then put like maybe my Shopify link. Because whenever people give me money, I take my little boo. I think visuals are just nice. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I moved my lava lamp up here, and I'm gonna put this up here and have that ready for another stream. Maybe that's what we'll do Sunday. But just building up my stuff. That's what I'm doing after stream. Just basically trying to catch up on this like snowball that is my life. Chowder was a different one for sure. Yes, Chowder used so many different things. It was kind of overwhelming, to be honest. But it was really nice. They were really fun, the characters. I think like the main thing for me is like I wanted it to be a little more serious with the writing so I could follow it along with all the wackiness that was going on visually. Because like some of the story plots, like they would be written out as cartoon logic, and it happened so often that it was like, oh, this is hard to feel like I'm a part of. But I really like Chowder, like all things considering. I think it was definitely made for a certain demographic. I felt like I got a lot more out of regular show, but then again, I also haven't seen all of Chowder. It might have just been for like mainly a younger crowd. But if we're talking about like just aesthetics and like basically having it as like a visual for interest, solid 10 out of 10. If you're not trying to invest yourself in the storyline, you'll be good. Oh, you have to go in for a reshoot for your scene. That's exciting. Do you feel fancy? I would feel fancy if I was able to say like, ah, yes, me filming today, yes, that's what I'm doing. This looks a lot better in my head because this is like already flapping around, but it's like heavy right now. Gosh, this is already, that's weird. Like this paint has added a little bit of weight to this. But I would feel exceptionally fancy if I could tell people that I had to go on set and shoot my scene again. So I hope you feel cool too. I have a friend that acts and plays at the Civic Theater. She's great, but also love plays like that. Yeah, and I think like especially with theater in particular, it's good to note that like there are basically different genres to a lot of entertainment. And not everything is going to be for everyone, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that, like, your palette is literally different than someone else. So that's cool that you have a friend that is able to artistically express themselves and has found their art form. I think for a lot of people it takes us a while to figure out what it is. So we've been setting up cosplay repair stations at our cons. That's awesome. That's so good. It's such a wholesome thing too. Because, like, so many people that go to these shows, they put so much work into their cosplays that, like, they're presenting an art, and it's art in motion, and it's really exciting, and people build off of their skill set once they get past a certain level, and it's really fun. So being able to, like, have a little station there that you can encourage people to, like, attend to their thing, it shows that you're being really supportive of their art, which is really nice. I appreciate that. Bubbles, yes. Refresh the mushrooms. Thank you. I do need to do that. They are coming in quite nicely, I must say. Am a proud mushroom parent. How to show you. Just wondering, because if I'm still alive after the tornado, then you're gonna stream. Cool. Let me know what time you're wanting to stream. I'm only set for a certain time. If you want, we could raid you. It could be cool. You know, if the schedules line up. Oh, I'm feeling it in my spine, friends. I came over here for something, and then I found there were cookies, and I got a little distracted. So I'm just gonna get a cookie. My mom sent me a box of cookies, and I thought that was so sweet. Usually I don't eat a lot of, like, junk food, but I'm trying to gain weight anyway, so in moderation it should be okay. I'm usually exceptionally picky about everything I eat. The only other person I've found that is, like, his standards are anywhere near that, like, down to, like, the science of sugar and where it comes from and how the body processes it. The only other person I've met that has had that kind of mindset is the same person that let me know that my spine was all messed up and that basically my whole body was, like, not put together so great, or rather the connective tissue was just all out of whack, and he could see it on the frame of, like, very specific, very anatomically informative bits of information in my frame, that something was very, very wrong. And I was only able to find that out because he was passionate about muscles. And like, he draws them. We both took anatomy classes, not at the same time, but we did take them at different times. And I do think it was really cool that, like, because he was passionate about muscles and had just studied it for so much, I got to find out that my body needed work. And since I've been doing physical therapy, I feel a lot better. But I'm also not doing so great lately because I'm, like, going through it really fast. But I'm gonna eat this cookie. Oh yeah, mushrooms. That's right. I'm gonna show you. Look at them. They're beautiful. My babes. I'm so proud. Oh, this is such a good angle for them too. Yeah, look. Oh. Yeah, one day I'll have a camera that actually like focuses in, but this is what you get for now. These are my mushrooms. They're oyster mushrooms. My music stopped. I do not trust this playlist. We're gonna go to this one. Yeah. Okay, but here are my mushrooms. These are our mushrooms. We take care of them together. I have another one too, but it's kind of hard to get it to fruit. I've got it to come out just a little bit, but that one was a pink oyster mushroom, and it seems to be a little more finicky. The conditions were just not the best for growing mushrooms in my room, but I have been working on that lately. Humidifiers are definitely key. This is peanut butter. This is hard to open peanut butter. Oh god, why? This doesn't help me. This is my life. Okay, Star Fox, you say you might stream. If you want to wait until 10, because I got in at 8, at 10, I will be at the 2-hour mark, and I can raid you if you would like. Honey roasted, peanut butter. I do like honey a lot. Gosh, can I have this, like, just open, please? Oh, God. Ow. This is stupid. Why? I just want some peanut butter. This is so dumb. I'm trying. I'm really trying here. I mean, it looks fun. It looks like art. It looks beautiful. Nice design. It's interesting. It's different. But I'm here for peanut butter, and I can't get this stupid lid off. And I mean, I could easily use like a spoon. I just don't feel this should be a spoon required kind of task. So here we are. Make sure this is like not gonna, okay. Some of the more natural peanut butter has oil on the top, so you have to be careful to like spill it all out. Okay. Here's our peace sign of peanut butter. Oh, you know what? We have the little zoomy microscope thing. This is a different brand of peanut butter. We could do like a smear close-up, take a picture, and then I could have like this brand of peanut butter as like a BRB screen. Or maybe Subliminal could have a different brand. This is a green tea that is very strong. Doesn't have a lot of sweetener in it. I didn't get any peanut butter. I'll just worry about it in a minute. Ah, you say you were going to do it like after this stream? You know, if the tornado doesn't kill the power, just, you know, be careful, be safe. Prioritize keeping an eye on that, because they're sneaky. The fire tornadoes, they just come out of nowhere. Ooh, Joey, you say you got peanut butter blast trail mix from Buc-ee's the other day. It was all gone before you got home. Peanut butter trail mix sounds really good. Like, especially the little peanut butter cups, like the small ones. Oh my gosh, those are fantastic. I think trail mix is so like underrated as an option for eating, because you get so many different things in it, and like the variety it provides plus actual energy instead of, you know, just a spike and then a sugar crash. It's nice. Trail mix, 10 out of 10, recommend. Sponsored by Trail Mix, brought to you by Trail Mix. We talked about trail mix like the other day, I think on Subliminal stream. Ugh. This is not great. It's kind of funny because this is like the bitter element for my show. Oh, Marceline has spicy. This is bitter. If we get a buttercup, she could have sweet. Joey, say always carry a knife in case you need to get into peanut butter. I just feel like peanut butter should not be a knife required type of material in order to have access to it. Like, I don't know, that just sounds like weird video game logic. Like, to craft peanut butter, you need a knife. Yeah, no. Starbucks, you got a sword, peanut butter knife. I could write these things down and put them in a song. I could do it with like the looper. I'm gonna write them down. I'm gonna write down our weird notes that we have on stream. Ugh. Wow, this doesn't help me. There we go. Better. Did I ever tell you about the time I bought a pallet of peanut butter from Sam's Club? A pallet. That sounds like some prepping mindset, and I'll be honest, I'm not against it. I just don't know what the expiration date is on peanut butter. I do know it's one of the fundamentals for, like the bare bones of a diet if you're looking to get iron and protein in your diet, and make sure that, you know, you don't have to worry about stuff like cooking meat or worrying about alternative forms of the nutrients, such as mushrooms. I've been, I'm basically just like pretty much pescatarian at this point. I have turkey ever so often, but I haven't had red meat in like 6 years, which is, yeah, pretty nice. And in terms of like the actual other kinds of meat, mainly do like salmon. But I was just realizing, like, lately I haven't had a lot of poultry, so good to note. I do need to incorporate more peanut butter in my diet, though, I have noticed. Pescatarian is someone that they consume seafood and food from water, aquatic environments, fish, people that mainly eat fish, but they don't eat like other kinds of meat. I do eat dairy products. I eat like cheese and eggs, and very occasionally I'll have some sour cream, but outside of that, not a whole lot. Just don't do a lot of meat. I have noticed in my joints it makes all the difference. Basically I had so many different muscle knots in my body that I could like tell instantly if something was causing inflammation. And whenever I cut out red meat and basically anything that wasn't like seafood or river-based, my inflammation went down like a dramatic amount. It was like a 9-day difference for if I could function that day. So that's my diet. That and a lot of water. Water and tea and occasionally juice. Not a whole lot of that, but sugar is usually a rarity. And peanut butter's gonna happen soon. It may be knife required, but peanut butter will happen. You say it was for your dad? For Xmas, and it's all gone. Ah, wow. Actually, that is like a really good gift. Just a bunch of peanut butter. If you can find out how to do the no-bake cookies, the oatmeal ones, they use quite a bit of peanut butter, and those are like pretty good for you too. Made a lot when I was younger. Probably just Richard. Hello. Said, I've been trying to cut out red meat. It's hard for you. Dude, I feel that. I recommend just making sure that you have snacks, and you definitely make sure that you are giving yourself enough protein, because if your body is used to responding to getting protein when it tells you it wants red meat, we have to like train our bodies to recognize that it can still get that stuff from other places. So that's what I would recommend. It is definitely hard. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I like a lot of turkey products though. Like, turkey bacon is really nice. Like the thin, like honey glazed turkey is nice. And I'd like to do some grilling soon. I've got like a tiny grill, like a little bitty one. I've got a small porch. Could maybe do some grilling. But you can also grill fish, which is, I've never done like grilling for fish. Maybe do like fish tacos. But yeah, if you are having trouble with cutting the red meat, spices are also good. You could use like a lot of the same spices that you use for some of those meats on some of the other stuff, like mushrooms and seafood-ish kind of stuff. Salmon is fantastic. You can get so much out of salmon. And some of the stuff you can cook in different ways. So, mayonnaise is like the French secret for how to make a lot of stuff really good. If you combine mayonnaise, potatoes, and lemon butter with salmon, and then some spices, that's like my main protein go-to. Fish and chicken are pretty much where you're at. Lactose intolerant, so dairy's already a small part of your diet. Well, it sounds like you're making it like healthier and healthier for you, so that's awesome. I'm really proud of you. Good job. It is like difficult to do as well, especially with so much of the stuff that's being pushed in fast food is horrifically bad for you. It is like it shouldn't even be considered food at this point for a lot of this stuff. So really, that level of dedication to your own body is like an act of defiance against people trying to shove garbage onto you, which is really nice. It's good to be a little punk about your self-care. 10 out of 10 recommend. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes you're going to be surrounded by people that are just like, no, don't take care of yourself. That's bad. And then you just have to realize that those people shouldn't be making the calls, so, do what's best for you. See, I got fish tacos from Buc-ee's. It was really good. I want some fish tacos. That sounds so good. I have tortillas. Okay. Guys, I'm starting to feel a little, like, conflicted about this cat that isn't mine. It's doing cat cuteness and doing the thing where cats will, like, rub up on your leg and then like flop on its back so it has like its belly exposed and cute cat stuff. It also ate into more tortillas, like dug through the plastic to get to the tortillas. So now I'm like, it's already cut the stream off during one of the times that Subliminal was streaming. Like, she just got up by the router and turned it off. I don't even know how, but I don't know. Am I gonna be like forever sabotaged if I try to like house this cat more? Is that gonna happen? Because I gotta say, like, I was gonna say, I already have tortillas for fish tacos, and then it was like this like Fairly Odd Parents moment. It's like I could maybe be that much closer to fish tacos, but the tortillas, they got cat nommed, so it was like my brain was just like, tacos, they just need tortillas, and if I had them I could do it. But I guess I can't blame the cat too much. It's used to like having to fight for food. My helpless tortillas, though. So yeah, I think butter and cheese are the hardest things to give up, for you anyways. Dude, butter, I cook with so much butter. It is like the easiest way to make something delicious. And I feel like Martha Stewart has used it a lot, and gosh, there was someone, Paula Deen, yeah, that was basically like everything she cooked. It was like butter plus something. But yeah, it's kind of like cheating in a way, because it's so good. So I definitely feel you on that. Yeah, and cheese too. There are so many different kinds of cheeses. Like, as a textural experience, cheese is just fun. Like brie and cheddar, they're different. And then you have like dipping cheeses. Yeah, the super hard cheeses, and I don't know. I think maybe it's just a textural thing. Maybe that's why so many different cheeses are really fun to me. Kitty loves you. I love the kitty too, but like, I don't know, man. It can't be eating my tortillas. How rude. You ever just let someone in your house and they just eat your tortillas? But, okay. You know what? Let me just get the packaging so you understand why I'm so upset. It wasn't like she took a bite out of a single tortilla or ate one whole tortilla. This cat hopped up on my counter and took one bite out of all of my tortillas. So, like, I can't, like, properly use any of the tortillas that I bought. And so I'm just, like, stuck with a bunch of cat bit tortillas. Gosh, that sounds like an indie band. Cat bit tortillas. I'm gonna find those tortillas and I'm gonna show them to you. And then we're gonna raid Star Fox. But let me just grab those for you real quick. They're in the kitchen. I'll be right back. Okay, that didn't take near as long as I anticipated. Oh man. So keep an eye on my social media if you want to see some really interesting updates that I'm doing soon. I've got a hallway here that I have an image in my head of a very specific kind of like scenic design that I want to try out specifically for content creation. And it's going to be a white forest. And I have this giant, huge roll of paper that I can turn into trees. Now, I want to say if I can make it look kind of like birch trees and have Miss Marionette just kind of pose in this forest, this paper forest. Anyway, here's some tortillas that this cat bit into randomly. Yeah, this cat that isn't mine. Like... That's just rude! I was gonna use these. Dumb. I want to learn how to make crepes. That'd be cool. Just all French stuff. So I don't think any amount of intolerance will make me give up on cheese or butter. Oh, I understand. Yeah, it's like... if you want to make something taste better, if it's savory or sweet, you can use butter. It's really like this magical element. It seems like most dishes are a lot better if you add some kind of fat element to them. The storm is picking up. Oh, are you still streaming? If you're not going to, that's okay. I'm gonna be honest, like, if streaming makes it to where you don't keep an eye on the tornado, maybe wait until the tornado passes. So, you know, just in case, like, you could, like, live and stuff. Yeah. But you do you. If you do want to stream, if you think you can keep an eye on sirens and stuff, that is also a thing that you can do. Yeah. It's gonna make so much stuff with those tortillas. Dumb. Garlic, onion, butter. The Blessed Trinity. Yes, that actually is like mainly what Gordon Ramsay uses on steaks. I don't personally partake of the red meat, but I do know how to cook it fairly well. I watched a lot of cooking shows there for a while, and it was nice. I've been able to put quite a bit of what I learned to use, which I think was really cool. Thanks for buying Mission. I know the guy that owns Mission. I've raced with him at Road Atlanta. Joey, I have no idea what you're referring to. Joey, what is this? What is going on here? There's a link that you put here, and I don't know what it's for. It's like a 3-second thing. Gosh, our technology is like still trying to catch up. I think realistically, like, how to do everything the most efficient way is already a possibility. We just haven't found out how to do that yet. But we could get there really soon. People keep working at this, which is nice. Because I have noticed that sometimes people will put, like, memes in the chat. They'll put, like, little GIFs and stuff, but from my end, it doesn't show up. It shows up as a link, and I noticed that was something that happened on Subliminal's channel as well. But I think it just is. You can't predict it. You don't know when it's gonna happen. So I don't know if I will stream or not. Gotta wait till 11 for the cycle to be over. That sounds good. It's supposed to be going on from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. Say the tortilla brand is Mission. Yeah. Is that okay? The brand of tortilla is Mission. Oh, okay. Thanks for buying Mission. I know. Oh! Ha! I get what you were talking about now. I was very confused. I didn't know. Well, that's cool. You raced with him at Road Atlanta? Like, vroom vroom? Things are moving. Makes me uncomfortable. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, it looks like an eye. That's fun. Haven't done this in a while. Haha. This is an eyeball. Let me just line that up. Yeah. I used to play with the ring light when I first started, and I would like move it around, make some eyes. Aha, my upper body doesn't want to do stuff. This is actually not pleasant at all. Yeah, I think if this like makes you really uncomfortable to do, maybe you want to do some stretches around your shoulders and around your back. Just make sure things don't get like too stiff. Because mine, like, my muscles were all kinds of knotted up and I couldn't do stuff. So, me, like, exploring different motions I can make through dance and through stretching and whatnot actually is helping me figure out, like, just how bad my body got. Because I didn't know at all. And I think a lot of people are actually in that same situation. So, side note, for the chat and the community, because I care about you guys, make sure you, like, are checking to make sure your body can still do certain things. Because I know especially with, like, the lifestyle changes that a lot of people have made, A lot of us are a lot more sedentary than we usually are. We're just sitting at the sitting at the desk, sitting on the couch, doing the things. And if we don't keep moving around, our bodies get sick. That's basically how it is. And I mean, that's everything from like the lymphatic system to your muscles losing elasticity and causing problems. Yeah, so I'm gonna take off this thing that I kind of just like mentally blocked. Hello, welcome to the show. Probably just Richard to say, well, gotta go. Just thought I'd pop in, keep up the good work on the stream, dude. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was kind of gonna see if I could stick around, a little bit longer. You know, especially, like, with Star Fox potentially in danger. But, like, my spine hurts, so I think I'm gonna catch up on chat, and then we're gonna head out. Yeah, Star Fox said he's going outside, check it out. Racing group, 901 shop from Miami, Florida. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I'd love to see some, like, races, just in general. I know there's a lot of different outlets that you can do for that. You can do, like, rally racing is its own thing, especially in Europe. Pretty wild. Posture check, hydrate. Good point, good point. And then there's also refresh the mushrooms, which is good because the air just gets really dry in here. But I'm gonna do the thing, and you know, I hope Star Fox is okay. I hope anyone in that area is okay. Okay, side note, we have reached a follower goal. I didn't have a lot of energy to talk about it last stream, but I'm so excited because people following my stream means that I get basically points towards unlocking emote slots. So whenever you follow my stream, it allows me to get a little bit closer to a goal where I can add in more stuff to the chat. And as you may see, like Star Fox does this in a fair amount of his comments too. But I've got little fruit guys here. These are actually from my video game from Fruit Fling. And the more emote slots we'll get, the more I'll be able to add fruit from that game. And then I also will be able to add in custom emotes. People want a Wilbert, so I'm going to figure out what's going on with this drawing monitor, and we're going to make a Wilbur emote. I think I'm just going to do that on the stream and show you guys what it looks like on the creative process for that. But that has been my show. That's me slowly just working on building up the stage, the outfits, the scheduling, all the fun things. But it's all being brought up together, and I just want to say thank you for being a part of this. I'm super stoked that you guys are giving me your time at all. I do really, really appreciate it. And as things go on, I want to make it to where I can bring a lot more stuff to make it as rewarding as possible for that kind of investment that you're giving me. So thanks for being here. I'm going to head out. I'm going to, like, eat more food and do the things that my body needs. So make sure you take care of you. Please hydrate, stretch, do the rest, do all the stuff that you need. And I will be here tomorrow. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I believe is what I'm scheduled for. But I am updating my schedule a lot more now. So if you want to like figure out when I'm going to be on stream, I'll be posting my social media a lot more. But I also have my schedule in my actual Twitch profile. But if you follow me, you'll be able to like get a little notification when I do pop up. The little heart will show up, and you'll be able to see that I'm live, doing stuff. So if you haven't followed already, please feel free to. If this is your first time, hi, welcome. If this is you returning, hello, friend. And that's my show. So whatever you do, do with love, Pandora's Eyes. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna make this into something. I love this so much. Okay, yeah, that's me. Bye, bye peeps. Goodbye, goodbye. Have a good day, have a good night.